I'm not too sure what we're going to talk about today. I don't really know what I can update you on around the yard here. I think it's all very much as you were, and we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're just going to keep kind of plodding along, I think. Well, good evening, folks. Welcome along. We are going to be a little bit late this evening. It is, what is it, pushing on to 10 o'clock this evening now, but it's going to rain tomorrow, so we've got an awful lot to do there. We've got Barry out in the John Deere, as you can see, forging ahead, and yeah, we need to get as much of this done as possible, and then even maybe move the combine as well. So it's going to be a long one. We're going to keep cracking on, and we'll see you all before the rainstorm tomorrow. Well, folks, I'll give the weather service one thing. They got this one spot on. It is about 7:30. Milking has been done, and well, look at it. Seeking shelter inside one of my sheds here today. Not a lot we can do in this, if I'm honest. There's a couple of things we can talk about though. Get that spotlight off, and yeah, we'll have a look into some of those. But yeah, we're going to. First things first, I'm going to drive away. I've got to take this header trailer back up to the field. We finished combining late last night, about 12:30ish, I think, 1 o'clock. Brought the baler back in, brought the tractors and trailers back in there, over there. But yeah, we couldn't get a great else done really. So I'm going to drop this off up to the top. And spoiler alert, it's raining on top of the hill as well. It's not eased up anything up here. In fact, it may even go a bit worse. And is there ever more of a depressing sight than a combine stuck in the field in the pouring rain? I always think that looks very depressing. And then, like I say, we're probably just going to leave this in the field here with the combine. But, well, if I don't get too wet, we're going to run over to the combine and just drop the header off anyway. Ooh, God, this is heavy. This is heavy. Run! Run! My word. Okay. So we'll get this dropped off anyway, just so we can bring it down at some stage. And also I like to put the header trailer on, or the header onto the trailer, purely because in years gone by, people have come in and tried to, well, and have successfully stolen the wheels off the header trailer before. So we want to avoid that where possible. But yeah, this field came off very well. In fact, this was wheat, and it came off very well. You can see there's a lot of straw in here. We've got this. Eventually got the baler in last night. Jack followed up behind and was flying through on the baler at one point, so that was great. And yeah, Barry and I took turns on the combine, and we kind of got it all done. So good all-round team effort, really, I would say that. Oh, now I want to do this further over that one. Let's try again. Still getting used to this header trailer and this header combination. Actually, it's a little bit different to what we're used to. To start off, it's just much bigger. That thunder! Lord. So we have technically, I mean, we're in a good place where we've finished all of our own ground, which is great. We've got some contracting work left to do, which is looking a little ominous. But I'm hoping that we can get onto that sooner rather than later. Just have to kind of see there, really. But yeah, for now, we'll just leave the combine where it is here. That's a nice little job I wanted to do this morning there, get that header trailer out of the yard, because it is getting a little bit full in there. So we've got to come up and get these bales cleared up at some point. We won't be able to get to this field anytime soon, because it is a little bit heavy, so it doesn't hold the, it doesn't release or drain the water very well. So we're going to have to come and get that one done. That's something we'll think about when it dries off, if and when it does. Not going to be today. We've got rain forecast for the best part of all day, so yeah, that's a job for another time. But we've got plenty we can kind of get working with. We've got bales on the other field we can get in. We've got a few things around the yard we need to focus on with some machinery there. And yeah, so it's going to be a little bit interesting. The case is no longer here. We've got rid of the case combine now. Oh, the case tractor now. That's gone. It was a nice little demonstration, but I think that's all it'll be, and not really anything that stirred the heartstrings too much there to make me want to go after it. But yeah, you know, it was nice to see what some of the competition has, and we'll get ourselves way back down to the yard here. I mean, look at it over the valley today. It is looking fierce. Someone's wheatie is getting absolutely pounded by this rain as well. I don't know what their intention is. But hey, well, that's not an issue for me to be too concerned about right now. We've got that cover crop is in, so that field there, I'm sure we're going to see that lake fill up a little bit now with all this rain we're due to have. The drains are running clear and freer down there, so yeah, we'll have to watch the space really. More thunder. At this stage, I don't think we're going to take any more grass off either side here. It's very tall, it's very weedy, it's not very good grass in any way. I think we've got the best of it that we can. We've got a little bit of maize that we can run at as well, just to fill up one of the pits there, but that'll be about it really. I think that'll have to do with, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that ground. But as you can see right now, today may well be a bit of a servicing day. The yard is full of equipment, full of things that need to be looked into or moved or parked out the way. We've got bales that we do need to get in, but really I'm not too sure what we're going to talk about today. I don't really know what I can update you on around the yard here. I think it's all very much as you were, and we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, we're just going to keep kind of plodding along, I think. Okay, I am putting you like there. There are two considerably important updates that we can have a look at. I'm going to run through the yard here because it's raining so hard. We are continuing with our demonstrations, and well, John Deere have pulled out all the stops, frankly. So we're going to have to jump into this. Let's go this one first. Save the best till last in my mind. Save the best till last in my mind. Now, for many of you who will know that we currently split our vehicles, John Deere and Fendt. We have two of each, and a little Deutz around the track, around the yard as well. We are thinking about trying to upgrade one machine. Would like something that's got a little bit more power than the Fendt or the 6R have. So John Deere have kindly sent us a few machines on demonstration. This is the 8400R, and that next door is quite frankly a behemoth of a 9570 RT. In terms of this machine here, I think we're looking in the region of about 420 horsepower, give or take. So this would pretty much rival the, it might even be 470, so I think it rivals what the Fendt 1046 has. It's in the same bracket. This is their flagship range, just has all the bells and whistles to it. It's a beautiful machine, really, really is. I don't know if this is too big for what we'd want, but we could always dial it down to like an 82 or an 83, something like that. It'll still give us plenty of boot, but it wouldn't be quite as big. So yeah, we're going to give this one a rattle. I do like this an awful lot, actually. I think we can definitely get some use for this. If we had this, it would mean that we can put the large equipment onto the back of the Fendt or this, be able to get through most of our jobs there, which would be really important for us, particularly as we're getting into a bit of the crunch time right about now, where the ground or the weather's not going to let us do too much, but the ground is also kind of going against us. It's getting a bit too wet and sticky, so we need to get on there. We need to work the fields over and drill them pretty much on top of each other, really. But this is a beautiful machine nonetheless. Like I said, it's got all the bells and whistles. We want to get this into the field and try it. I am tempted to put this onto the back of one of our drills actually and see how that goes. I think this could work very, very well. Now, the big one is what blew my mind at the size of this thing when it first arrived, the 8570 or the 9570 RT, which is just incredible. Very similar setup, exactly the same controls as its next door neighbour there, but colossally big. Coming in at a special 570 horsepower, this is massive. Probably way too big for what we'd ever want, but it is, well, I mean, just look at the size of it here. We'd be able to upscale a lot of our cultivation equipment as well, and be able to really kind of accommodate for all needs here. Compaction is something that I am worried about quite a bit, so that's why the Fendt is very good, because it has variable pressure tyres. Obviously we've got 36-inch tracks on this guy, so this would be pretty special. And yeah, it is just pretty colossal. Some of our fields maybe aren't big enough for this actually, in terms of what we could be able to pull behind it. It is really huge. We are kind of limited as to what we could do because we just have a big drawbar in the back. We don't have anything else in terms of pick-up hitch, so that might limit us a little bit, could be to its detriment, but they will kind of send it over there, so I will absolutely find a use for it somewhere, and we'll see what we can do. Perhaps not with the baler, that doesn't seem very good. But yeah, we'll definitely try and find something to do with this. It's a little bit sticky today. It's not the best of days to be trying to find work with this. As you can see, you've got the Fendt sticking its nose out of the shed. With, it's all on the drill. I'm ready to go pretty much, but kind of stuck at every turn. And park the John Deere into here for now. Well, we'll try and get some land work for it to do fairly soon. Yeah, because we just want to get these things working now, really. Just want to give them a good old go. So stop there. But yeah, huge shout out to local Sheriff Steeler for bringing this in. This is really quite something, and it does just look magnificent. What we will do now, I think we do have a little bit of cultivation work coming up. I think we're going to stick the John Deere either onto the drill, where we'll give that a go with the drill, because we know what the fence site with the drill on, or we'll stick it onto the cultivator, one of the two. The cultivator is in fact free, so it might just go into that. So we'll go and run back over and get that one pulled out, and then we can get this all set up together. So I think we'll stick this onto the plough for now, if we can get into it because of the fen there. We don't have a lot of plough work to do this year, but what we do have should be quite challenging, so we'll get the guts running on this here John Deere. So we'll pick it from there. Go. Happy days. So we'll leave that one there for now. We're going to have to come back to that. Today, unfortunately, though, is not going to be a day where we get much done with land work. However, what I would like to ask of you all is, I want to have a decision. If you were in my books and you had the checkbook here and you're thinking of upgrading the machine, do we go all John Deere? What do you reckon, guys? Do we look into getting a 8400R or 8350 or something like that? Do we think about bringing that big guy in the corner out? We would obviously have to get rid of the two smaller machines, but I think we should keep one of them. I don't know. But hey, let me get your opinions in the top corner there right now. I'll stick up a little poll there. See what you think, and I'd love to get your insight as well. It's very appealing to me. For now, we're going to do a few jobs around the yard. I think we're all but done with our baling for now, and depending upon what the customer wants with the contract work. So we're going to clean the bale down, and then we can stick it into a shed out the way for now, actually, because it doesn't really want to stay outside. So let's do that. This is desperately low on fuel as well. We've just got back to the yard one hit. Oh, handbrake's on. There we go. So just going to wash it off first, and then we can probably even just stick it into there out the way for now. I want to give it a bit of clean off as well. We're not going to go too deep, just knock all the dust off it really, and then we're going to leave it for until we're completely finished for the season before we actually look into doing anything too aggressive with the clean out. Seems a bit silly to do this in the rain, but hey, not much else I can do today. So gotta get all that dust off at least. That's clean. Fingers crossed I get this in the shed before the tractor runs out of diesel. That'd suck. So how you all doing, folks? Anyway, what's new in the world? Lots of tyre. Don't want to hit that one. Let us know down below how you're getting on, what you're getting up to, as always. Oh, come on, get away from the tyre. So I had a look on the phone there earlier, and we are due rain for the satellite at least would suggest we're due rain for the next 6 hours in varying degrees of severity, which is really going to hammer us doing anything for the next, I don't know, next 2 days. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of rattle on with what we can do here for now. Perfect. Alright, and we're full of diesel. Just going to stop this guy here. Happy days. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a tricky day for us, to be honest. I'll probably just take these two trailers off on the John Deere, put the bale stacker on, so we're ready to go with that guy, and then we can get ourselves kind of all lined up, ready to roll, really. Like I say, there's a lot of work that we need to get cracking with at some stage, but we're just kind of rained out right now, so we'll try and go and get a load of bales from that top field, which might be a bit lighter, drained away a little bit easier. Why is that gate blown open? God, you cows are a little bit stupid, aren't you? go. Perfect stuff. So yeah, we'll just spin these around here, drop them off. I pulled these back in tandem last night just to kind of get them both back in one hit. It's a pretty nice thing to be able to do. It takes a little bit of skill, but yeah, it's always good to have them done in one hit. Now, can I reverse these? That's the question. Easy. Easy. Oh, too much. Square up a little bit first. That's better. Didn't quite see where I was going, but hey, that will do me. Drop that guy off. Perfect. One thing I have done today is send the guys home early just so they don't need to be here and go and get themselves some well-earned rest. Alright, so we're going to stick this one to here. It is a bit of a quiet old day. I can't get a lot done today. We might see if this rain's going to stop anytime soon, if we can go and get some baling done. But I'm not too sure for now. As you can see, the rain's still coming down pretty heavy. So we're kind of washed out a little bit. But we'll leave this here. As I mentioned, I'd love to hear from you about what you think we should do with the fleet. If we should go all John Deere green or keep a bit of Fendt mixed in there as well. Do let me know. Drop a comment down below there. Hit that poll. Smash that like button for Simulation for the Nation. And subscribe as well. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing. And we'll see you later.